Hello, folks. Lindsay Hellerson with Sports Psychology Solutions back in the building on Detroit's east side at the MAC Dome here for the Kyra Jefferson second annual speed camp. Here with a very important person next to the headliner itself, Miss Kyra Jefferson. It's Kyra's mother, Miss Michele Watkins. How are you?
I'm well, thank you.
It's so good to see you. So good to be here. I walked in and just to see 100 young people completely engaged in what's going on. For those who don't know about Kyra and the speed camp, tell everybody what's going on here today.
So basically, Kyra decided some time ago that she would give back to her community. And how she's giving back is to share the experiences she's had with the exposure we gave her to be able to go to camps, clinics, and track meets all over the U.S. And so what we've done today is we put together a clinic which has running, sprinting. We brought some new dynamics to it for this year. We brought some hurdlers in. We brought some jumpers in. And we actually brought in a group for relays.
Oh,
so
wow.
we're showing all the dynamics. And hopefully next year we'll be able to bring in some more because it's not just track and field. We have shot putters that are learning how speed helps in the ring and things of that nature.
Sure.
So that's what Kyra's doing is that she's giving back. She's sharing amongst all the youth here in Detroit some of the things that she's learned to make her better.
She's definitely doing that. That's great. Now, I know we're here to talk about Kyra. We're going to have her on shortly, but why don't you give the viewers some history on your background, because it's not like you just fell into this. There's kind of like a little bloodline thing going on right here. So you want to talk about that for a second?
Sure. I really don't always like talking about me.
I know, but it was just a friendly request to make people aware of who we have here.
Well, so in my own rights, I am a 2-4 runner. I ran at Oak Park High School.
Okay.
I was All-State. I was the first All-Stater at Oak Park High School for girls.
Wow.
Yeah, in track and field.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
and,
that's awesome.
I got a scholarship to LSU, and I ran
Louisiana State University.
Louisiana State University, the only LSU.
That's right. But I just want people to get it, though, because, you know, you talk about being from the Detroit area and going to Oak Park and doing that, and boom, LSU, one of the perennial track programs in the country
That's
all
right,
the time.
That's right.
Okay.
Yep. So
she kicked me under the table, so you better talk about LSU in a good way.
Yeah, because me and Kyra got a little friendly rivalry with the SEC.
Right. That's right.
Yeah. So I ran the 200 and the 400 in 1984. Oh, I'm dating myself.
No, I didn't hear that. We had a little background noise. You're good.
I actually made it to the Olympic trials in the 200 and the 400.
Wow.
Yeah.
How was that experience? Was it life-changing?
Oh, definitely life-changing. Life-changing. So much so that when I had my daughter and she decided she wanted to run track, which she originally wasn't a track runner, she was a swimmer.
Right.
I decided that I would afford her the opportunities that I couldn't, that my parents couldn't make the sacrifices for. So we made the sacrifices for her to be able to do all the things that she needed to do.
And that's so good, because having you here to share your story to parents and athletes coming up, I mean, clearly there's a struggle that people either don't embrace or don't recognize, but talk about how important it is to be able to work through the struggle.
Well, basically, it's about making sacrifices. There are a lot of times where we would want to go to various meets and the cost would be prohibitive, and so I would decide, okay, we're going to stay in a 3-star hotel instead of a 5-star hotel. We're going to drive as opposed to flying.
Sure.
I'm going to eat McDonald's and she's going to eat prime rib.
Sure. Well, I mean, but that says a lot, though. I mean, we're going to get off you in a second, but to have had the success you had and to be ready to defer to your daughter when you can justify, you're the one working, you're the one with a great career, you can justify all these things, but you offset those things so your daughter can benefit from it.
Absolutely. I think the thing about it is that if you're able to afford some opportunities for your kids, you should be willing to make some of the sacrifices. I mean, children don't decide to come here. They're given to us.
Sure.
And so therefore, we should give them everything we can. I mean, I understand that giving them what they want and what they need, but sometimes what they want may be a benefit for what they need.
Oh, really good, really good. Something else I want to touch on with you, especially with your work, because you have a youth sport program, a track club that you work with as well, correct?
That's correct. I have it's called New Breed Track Club.
That's right.
I started it in 2009 with my partner, Kevin Brathwaite.
Okay.
And we started started it for our daughters, just to give them something different. And originally they were going to run unattached.
Okay. Now, what do you mean when you say run unattached?
So they ran for a club team, and they decided that they wanted to run individually.
Right.
And so we started New Breed with just the intent of coaching them, and it's grown. And here we are, 10 years later. I am still doing New Breed. Kevin has moved to Chicago, and he's doing something else. But we talk, here and there.
Right.
He helps us with workouts and all of that.
Wow.
So we started New Breed to help Kyra and Jasmine.
New Breed. Is there a way people can contact you or New Breed if people want to learn more about it?
Absolutely. You can go to our website. It's newbreedtrack.com.
Great.
Or you can email me at coachmimi, M-I-M-I, at newbreedtrack.com.
Okay, and she will get back with you. We'll make sure that's on the screen. Well, I just want to say I'm really impressed. It's always great to come around. There's always a great energy. But also, Michelle, I always know there's always an expectation. It seems that when you guys put things together, there's always this expectation for things to be great. So where do you get that from? Why is that so important?
Well, here's the thing. You have to have a goal. And if you don't have a goal in mind of what you want to obtain, then you'll never have an expectation. So we set our expectation here, and we don't lower it.
Don't lower it.
No. Because if you keep lowering it to accommodate, then you won't have what we have here today. Today we have a very good program. We have kids from everywhere. We got kids from Cleveland, Ohio.
Wow.
Columbus, Ohio. I think we got an athlete here from Windsor, Ontario.
Really? Wow.
Yeah. So
literally a global experience right now.
Literally a global experience. I had a kid's parent reach out to me. He's from Midland, Michigan, and he came last year, and he missed the deadline. And his mom reached out. He said he's found his own ride from Midland. Can you please let him in? How could we say no?
You can't deny that. You can't deny that.
He enjoyed the experience so much last year.
He knew how important that was.
So we set the expectations that we would grow this. We would add more things. We brought in some dynamic coaches. Like we have a coach that's from Ypsilanti, Donald Scott. He's a triple jumper. He won USA Nationals.
Wow.
We have TJ Holmes here with us.
Yep, I saw TJ, my guy.
Yeah, TJ is fifth in the world in the 400 hurdles. Yeah, we got some world-class people. We got Najee Glass with us again.
Najee in the building.
Yeah. So
Najee take a break from his acting career to come on hang out.
I guess. And then Kyra got one of her longtime friends who just got the assistant coaching job at Western Michigan as a sprint hurdle coach, Bridget Owens.
Okay. Go Broncos. I'm a Bronco. We got to check in with her.
Yeah, so she came and joined us this year.
Wow, what a great group.
So we're adding, dynamic people and things of that nature.
So someone who's watching this who say, wow, I missed out, how can they set themselves up to make sure they can be a part of it next year?
Well, you can email me at Michele, that's Michele, at Kyra Cares, and Kyra spelled KYRACARES.org.
Okay. All this information is going to be available. I just want to thank you for taking a break. Believe me, this is a big deal. The dome may collapse that I pulled her away from everything that's going on.
No, we good.
No, but we're going to get her back to the action. But I can't tell you how much I appreciate what you guys are doing, and obviously appreciate Kyra. And it's always great to be a part of this experience.
Well, we thank you. You know, you always going to be Team K Jeff.
I'm with that. I don't have a problem. So with that, Lindsay Huddleston and Michele Watkins signing off from the second annual Kyra Jefferson Speed Clinic. We'll see you guys next year.